Hi guys, it's your girl, Socially Tamp. Thank you all for coming back to my channel. So we are coming to a close for 2019. Can you believe it? This year has just flown by. And it's been a really good year for me. I made more money in my business than I ever have, and I know that it's because I quit my full-time job last November, so it's been over a year. And this year, I just solely focused on building my business, and I've been working from home for a whole year just solely on my business, and it has grown like a weed. You guys wouldn't even believe the success I've had this year. So if you are one of those people who are afraid to take the leap, I'm not advising you to quit your job straight out. But if you've been thinking about starting a business, go ahead and start the business. Because if people would have listened to me when I first started my business, there's been people always telling me, well, I want to start a business, I want to do this, I want to do that. If they had started when they were first wanting to do it, they would be working for themselves now. So don't keep putting it off. Go ahead and start. It may take you a couple years to get to the point where you can just quit your job and work for yourself, because it took me a couple years. Well, I started my business in 2016, and I was pretty much just working on it part-time, just whenever I could. I would go to work and then come home and sometimes work on it, and sometimes I would be too tired to work on it. So I would go like days and weeks without interacting with my Facebook business page, and just going days with not showing up for my brand. So this year made a really big difference because I make sure that I'm interacting with my business page on a daily basis. I'm posting on there several times a day, as well as my Instagram. I have a really good following on Instagram. I have 16K, but I'm not really an Instagram person. I'm still learning how to do everything, like the DMs. I'm terrible at checking the DMs, but I've gotten better because now that I'm learning how, at first it's funny because I didn't even know how to check them. I was asking my daughter, constantly asking her, how do I check my DMs? How do I get to it? But, daily, I'm having customers inquire about products and how much prices. And so it's something that I'm learning to do daily, have to check daily. And I'm terrible at captions, so I'm trying to learn how to do better with that as well. But I've had tons of success this year, and I've definitely made more than I ever made with working a full-time job. So if I did that for 1 year, I know next year I'm going to knock it out of the box. Next year, my goal is to do double what I made this year, and I'm pretty satisfied with the amount that I made this year. Like I said, no bills went unpaid, nobody went hungry. I've always had money this year to do everything that I would normally do, vacations, everything. So I've had a very successful year. So next year I want to double what I made this year. So yeah. Okay, so today I have made a 7-step guide called Show Me the Money. Okay, I'm going to be looking at my screen a lot because I actually made all the notes on my screen. I was actually going to do slides for everyone. Sometimes I do the videos with the slides, and then you all can download the slides. But I'm actually already working on a PowerPoint slides for you guys for a topic I want to do with showing you how to write and self-publish your book. So that's probably going to be my next video. So make sure that you stay tuned. If you're wanting to, are thinking about writing and self-publishing your own book, make sure that you check out my next video. Okay, so again, thank you for coming to Socially Tamp. If you have not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Where is it at? Down there? Down there? It's down there. Subscribe. grab you something to drink, grab you a notebook and something to write with, because you guys know I always give tons of information, tons of it. So you're not going to remember all of this stuff. So go ahead and grab something to write with. And I'll go ahead and access my notes. And I'll try to do a screen on screen so that I can still see. Okay, there we go. Make this a little smaller. So y'all go ahead and grab what you need while I figure out this screen here. Okay, so we are going to be getting into, okay, the Show Me the Money guide. Okay, so as I was saying, 2020 will be here in just a few short weeks, right? So I want everyone to prosper in their businesses next year. Like, I need you to take it serious. If you started the business, then you need to take it serious and not treat it as a hobby. I've said this time and time again. People are only going to take your business as serious as you take your business, okay? So if you're treating it like a hobby, other people are going to treat it like a hobby as well. So I've made a guide for you all to get that money up. It's going to be a money year next year. Next year is going to be the best year for all of us, right? Okay, so here we go. Let me read. I made so many notes, and I'm not going to touch on all of these topics. Let's see where we're going to go first. So we're going to go with this first. Okay, first, I want you all to set you a goal, a monetary goal for next year. How much do you want to make in your business for next year? So this way you have something to look forward to. So if you say you want to make, I don't know, 80,000 for the year, for the year with your business. So go ahead and write your amount down. So that way you will know how much you need to make quarterly, how much you need to make monthly, and how much you're going to need to make weekly. And I have this heater on in my office, so give me a second. Let me turn this off because I'm burning up. Or maybe it's, yes. Give me a second. Okay, so now that you have your monetary goals set, we're going to go ahead and dive in. Just set that aside. That's just to give you something to come back to as you go on with the year. You can come back to that goal and see where you are at in attaining your monetary goal. Okay, so first we're going to talk about conducting market research. Okay, so first you're going to want to discover who your problem client is. Who will you be serving next year? So you want to think about, to find your, to discover the problem that your clients are having, you need to figure out what frustrations they are having right now, or what can you do to simplify their life. What type of products do they need right now? So you're going to make a list of what people need right now. What do you have? What skills do you have? Or what can you offer people that will make their lives better, that will make their lives easier, or that people want to learn? So like, I have a lot of people that want to blog. So I've made videos showing people how to blog, how to make money from affiliate links, how to set up their blog, all that stuff. What services or products can you provide that are going to help these people? So that's going to be your ideal client, right? So then once you figure out who your problem client is and what they need, then you need to figure out what you can bring them. What can you bring to the table? What can you give these people? So you need to sit down and brainstorm what is going on around you. Sit and think about what's going on around you and what people need. What type of services or products do people need, and how you can help those people. And then sit down and brainstorm a list of ways that you can help them, or what you can bring to the table to help them. What people will be willing to pay for you helping them. Okay, and then you're going to want to either create your own Facebook group, or join other Facebook groups. I recommend doing both. I started my Facebook group, Boss Babes, a couple of years ago, and it's really helpful to ask questions that you don't know. Like, we get a lot of people asking questions about shipping. Like, a lot of people, when they start their businesses, they have no idea what services to use for shipping, or what products they need to print shipping labels, or all that stuff. So my group is solely for women who have or want to start a business. So everybody in the group just helps each other out. I try to keep the promotions at a minimum. And if I see people just promoting and not giving back to the group, then I'll just go ahead and put them out the group, because the group is not for marketing your products. It's for getting help, and for everyone to help you build your business or start your business and grow your business. It's not for promoting. So sometimes I do let it slide if it's someone that's actually giving back to the group, if that makes sense. So go ahead and create you a Facebook group that's around your niche. So you're going to want to add people. You're not going to want to just add anybody. Add people that are interested in the same things that you're interested, or people who can use the products and services that you provide. So then you're going to want to do a poll on Facebook. Do a poll on your business page. That way you can figure out what type of things people need, or what they are struggling with. Like, in my Facebook group, I do polls, and I ask business owners, like, what do you need most in your business right now? Or ask people, why have you not started your business yet? And then I'll list like 3 options, and they can pick. They can pick from those options. Or just do questions so that you can learn what people need. So make sure that you're doing polls. That way you know what your customers need and what they're looking for. Then you can build your products and services around what people are looking for. A lot of times you will get the people saying the same things over and over for what they need. They need business growth. They need help with marketing, or they need help with exposure, or some people just don't know where to start altogether. So when you get those type of answers over and over, you know what type of products that you need to be putting out and how you can help people. Okay, next you're going to want to create a 30-second pitch. A 30-second pitch is when someone asks you, like, what do you do? What does your business do? 30 seconds, you should be able to tell people what you do, and they should have a clear understanding, right? So if someone asks me what I do, I'm on the spot now, right? But when people ask me what I do, I just instantly tell them, well, I'm an online business owner. I own a women's boutique that is affordable, and that, that is not my pitch. Oh my gosh, I forgot it, but I have it written down. Basically, I just tell them what I do. I have an online business for women. I have an online boutique for women. Bam, that's like 5 seconds. I'm also an author, and I blog, and I do product testing. So, in less than 30 seconds, I just told you what I do. So now the conversation can go on. People can pick and choose what they want to continue the conversation on. Most times when I tell people that I own an online business, I'm an author, I blog, and I do product testing, they always go back to the author part. Everybody that I run into wants to write a book, so that's usually where our conversations lead to. Everybody wants to know about being an author and how they can write a book. So make you a 30-second pitch telling people who you are and what type of services you provide. So then you're going to make sure, once you have your 30-second pitch, make sure that you write that down too. Write that down, and later when you come back to your notes, go ahead and create your 30-second pitch. And you can time yourself on your phone. Set your timer for 30 seconds, and while you're saying your pitch out loud, make sure that it's under 30 seconds. So then you're going to want to post your pitch on social media, letting people know who you are and what you're about and what you offer. Make sure, post a picture of yourself and just write who you are, what you do, and what you offer. Post that on all of your social medias. That way, when people see you, they know what you do, what you're about, and what they can get from you. Okay, you're gonna always want to position yourself as an expert on your topic. Whatever products and services that you are selling, you always want to position yourself as the expert. Like, people can come to you with questions and concerns, and they know that you will have the answers, right? So if you are selling a certain product, make sure that you're giving people valuable information. Make sure that you're educating your audience, not just selling to them, but make sure that you're educating them on the services and products that you provide. That way you look like an expert. You look like you know what you're talking about. Make sure that you're sharing your story. Make sure that people know who you are, why you started your business, and just tell your clients the truth. You know, don't try to be someone that you are not. Make sure that you are telling people the truth. Show people your growth. I'm not saying show people your bank account, but one thing that I do is I'll post my business stats up. Like, you know, Facebook gives you those, you know, every now, periodically, maybe weekly. I don't know how often they come. Or I'll post my website stats. Like, just yesterday, I posted my website stats, and I had 13,400 and some odd number visitors for the month. So in 4 weeks, almost 14,000 people visited my website, and I posted that. It's important to post that. It's not bragging or boasting. It's simply showing people that may want to work with you that I have the numbers. I know what I'm doing. You know, so it's not to boast or brag. It's just to show people that you're not just talking, that the numbers are there, and that you can actually deliver what you say you can deliver. So you need to show people the truth. You need to show people that what you're saying is real. Show people how your products work, or show people testimonies from other clients that you've worked with. So one thing that I'm going to want you to do is look for 3 to 5 new leads or customers a week. You want to have, even though you definitely want to keep your old clients or people that have previously purchased from you, but every week you need to have at least 3 to 5 new customers each week. So if you're having 3 to 5 new customers, that's 3 to 5 new orders, plus plus the orders from, you know, your previous customers. So every week you should be looking at 3 to 5 to gain 3 to 5 new customers. When people ask questions, you need to be on it. You need to answer them in a timely manner. If you have a business page on Facebook, you need to be answering all inboxes in a timely manner. One thing that I have set up on my business page, when people message me, it gives out an automatic reply, which just says, like, pretty much, thank you for reaching out to us, and we'll be back to you at our earliest convenience, something like that. But just make sure that and that's automated, so every time anybody inboxes us on Facebook, that message automatically goes to them. Okay, so you're going to look for 3 to 5 new leads each week. You're going to want to create a lead magnet or a freebie for your customers. Now, this mainly applies for like people that are offering like coaching sessions, or you know, those types of, not people that sell actual like soap and candles and body products or hair products. Um, or you can, I guess, you can make like a guide to tell people like what type of oils to use in your hair, or you can do tutorials, I guess. But you're going to want to create a free lead magnet for your customers. So, like what I do, since I help people start and grow their businesses on my blog, I have several freebies on my blog that, just help people build their business. So basically, I have downloads. I have PDF files on my blog that you can download that are going to help you grow and build your business. So I have lots of freebies on my website. If you have not visited the website yet, it is bizownher.com. That's BIZOWNHER.com. So make sure you head over there, grab all the freebies that's there. Then you're going to want to do some networking events. So when you see people posting about their events on social media, you can always reach out to those people and ask them if they need vendors, or ask them how much their vendor spots are. And then once you establish that they need vendors, usually there's a fee for it. It's usually not a lot, maybe like $30 to $50 to secure a vendor spot in an event. But make sure that you're asking them what all they will be providing. Like, are they going to provide the table and chairs? Will they provide tablecloths? Just make sure that you're asking these types of questions. Because if they're charging $100 for a vendor spot, I personally wouldn't pay that unless it's like a big, huge event that they do like every year, and that guarantee that hundreds of people are going to be to. So you have the potential to put your business in front of hundreds of people. That's the only way that I would pay $100 and up for a vendor spot. Other than that, 30 to 50 is usually the norm. So I don't know. Just do your research on that. But make sure that you're asking questions. Like, how long will you be able to be there? If they're gonna, what all they supply. Okay, so if you start your own Facebook group, make sure that you're adding at least 10 new people to it a week. Or, or if you don't start your own Facebook group, make sure that you're connecting with at least 10 new people in other Facebook business groups. That way you're making connections with other people, not even that is in the same field as you, but just other business owners in general. They might know people that need your services, or they might be able to help you expand to a different area or location. So make sure that you're connecting with at least 10 new people a week. Okay, another way to build your business is to host a challenge. Host a 30-day business challenge, or whatever you do. If you sell hair products, host a 30-day challenge to, have people grow their edges. These people can show their progress, the progress that they have in 30 days. Or if you do fitness or a personal trainer, host a 30-day challenge. So just make sure, come up with some challenges that you can create around your business. People love challenges. They love them. I see people post about challenges every day. They want their friends and family to join the challenges. So that's a good way to get your brand in front of people, is creating a challenge, because people will tag other people into the challenge. They will talk about the challenge. They will tell other people about it. So, and if it's your business that's hosting the challenge, there you have it. You have all this exposure just from creating a 30-day challenge. Now, you can always do that. You can post every day for 30 days around your challenge, or you can create a calendar which tells people, what to do for each of these 30 days. If it's a 30-day mindful challenge, 30-day self-care challenge, just give people, just make a calendar and give people, 30 things to do. Or if it's a 30-day crunch challenge, just make a calendar that they can print off and maybe you want them to do 100 crunches for 30 days, every day for 30 days. So just make a calendar and they can just check off each day that they do their 100 crunches. But people love challenges, so definitely make sure that you look into that and brainstorm what type of challenges that you can create for your audience. Okay, you can also host a master class or some type of class to teach people. If you do hair, you can create an online master class and do a live tutorial on how to do how to create a wig unit or something. You can maybe charge, I don't know, $60 for the class, but it would be live, so people are actually watching you create this wig unit, and also they can be making theirs along with you. So just think of some master classes that you can create around your business. You may also want to create PowerPoint slides. So I was just talking about that, how I create PowerPoint slides for some of the videos that I do for you guys. So I didn't today, so that's why we're going through all of this information. But sometimes I do just do the make slides and then just go through the slides with you. I know a lot of you actually like that method better because you're not just looking at me talking on a screen the whole time. But I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm coming. I'm getting y'all some slides together for the book video that I'm going to be creating for y'all. So I do slides, but you may want to think about creating some PowerPoint slides and making you some videos like this and teaching people about your topics. Okay, you're going to want to follow a daily social media content strategy. I'm not going to touch too much on that because my last video, I actually walked you all step by step on how to create a social media content strategy. So if you missed that video, I'm going to link it below, so you can go through and watch that video after you watch this one. But make you a social media content strategy. Okay, you can do a Q&A session for your audience. That way you don't have to answer the same questions over and over. You can go in your business page and do a live video, or your personal page, or you can pre-record your Q&A session. And what I mean by pre-recording it is you can do a poll on your social media accounts and see what type of, and let people ask you, see what kind of questions people ask you on your poll, and then you can answer them in a live Q&A session. Okay, you also want to collaborate with other business owners. Make sure that you're reaching out and making new friends and new business acquaintances. It doesn't have to be people that's in the same market as you. It doesn't have to be people that's in the same city or state as you. Actually, I think it's a good thing to collaborate with people that's in your hometown. That way they may invite you to events, or you guys can collaborate on a package deal on something that you offer. So say if you do hair and they sell lashes, you all can collaborate and put a package deal together for customers. Okay, you may also want to look into booking some speaking gigs. Like I said before, look on Facebook or look on Eventbrite and see what type of events are coming up in your area. Or if you are willing to travel, then that's fine too. But just look at some events that you would be interested in speaking at. And then make sure that you have a list of 3 to 5 topics that you can actually speak on, that one, you're passionate about, and 2, that you are actually knowledgeable about. So make a list of 3 to 5 topics that you can actually do for a speaking gig, because people will hire you and pay you to travel once you've done it and your name is out there. I've actually had people reach out to me to do speaking gigs, and they were paying and everything. So at the time they were reaching out, I wasn't at that point because, as y'all know, I'm just now starting to even make videos. I'm so shy that it's just crazy. I don't know. I have stage fright. Let's say that. Okay, so where are we at now? Money. Let's talk about money, but not the way you think. Let's talk about how you can answer your question, how you can um, gain more clients. So, when it comes to money, a lot of people will not buy your products because they say it's too expensive or they don't have the time to invest in it right now. So you need to have oh, I guess that's the wind. I'm like, somebody at my door. But you need to have a rebuttal for these type of clients. If they say it's too expensive, ask them, compared to what? So if they say I can't afford your services right now, they're too expensive. Ask them, what is it too expensive? Like, how is it too expensive compared to what? Right? And what kind of value did you receive? So if they say it's too expensive because XYZ, then ask them what kind of services and value did you receive from that product, or were you not happy with that product? And I'm not saying from you. I'm saying from, they might say from somewhere they previously purchased. So let's say they may have previously purchased a coaching package from someone and they felt like they got nothing out of it, right? So then you want to dig deeper and see what did they not get out of that coaching product? What kind of services were they looking to receive? So that you can have a rebuttal for those types of actions. Okay? And make sure, and then you don't want to say this, but just make sure that you let them know quality is more important than paying a low price. If you pay a low price, you're pretty much getting what you pay for, right? So just make sure you let them know that quality is more important than paying a low cost. Sometimes it's not good to purchase cheap things. So if you're purchasing a pair of cheap heels that's $12, expect to be leaning and expect for your feet to hurt. Expect that the heel is gonna break off. Not the whole heel. I'm saying, the little thing at the bottom of them. I've bought cheap pairs of shoes and the thing at the bottom comes out of them. And then, some shoes they give you like extra ones to put on there, but I've yet to even learn, how do you take those things out? How do you get those out? I've tried pliers and it don't work. So if you are buying a $12 pair of shoes, expect to only wear them a few times, okay? If that. You may only be able to survive that one time, but just make sure you let them know that quality is important and let them know what type of quality that you can provide them. All right, now if they say, I don't have time to invest right now, you may want to ask them, how much time do you think you need to invest? So give them, you want to lead the conversation with your customers, okay? You need to be letting them know why your products and services are exactly what they need, that they don't need to shop around no more. This is it. This is what you need right here. So when they say they don't have time to invest, ask them, how much time do you need to think about it? You want to give them a deadline. You want to lock in a time where you can reach back out to them and say, hey, did you have time to think about it? Or did you have time to talk to your spouse about it? So that way you can follow up with them and you'll have a specific time. If they say they need a few days or they need a week or two, make sure that you write that on your calendar so that you know when you need to reach back out to them. Okay, and when they say that they don't have enough time, make sure that you're educating your clients on your program requirements. Make sure you're letting them know that the classes are filling up quick, like your schedule is, you only have this time space available and so forth. So don't let them run you. You run your business. Don't let your business or these customers run you, because they will run you wild. You have to set boundaries in your business. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but you have to set boundaries. If you make yourself readily available to your customers 24 hours a day, they will reach out to you 24 hours a day. You guys have no clue how many emails and inboxes I get at 3, 4 in the morning from customers expecting me to answer them at this hour. Yes, I'm up most of the time at that hour, but I'm not going to answer business questions at 3 and 4 in the morning. I'm just not going to do it. And then, sometimes I get upset because I won't answer them until, 8 or 9 the next day because I'm not answering a business question at 3 and 4 in the morning. And I'll just redirect them back to our business hours. We're open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. So we only answer customer questions, concerns during during normal business hours. I just redirect them back to the business hours. So because make sure you're setting boundaries. If you don't, then they're going to expect you to be readily available at all hours of the night, and you still have to have a life. So make sure you set boundaries in your business. Next, we're going to talk about closing the sales. Closing the sales. Okay, so you're going to want to ask your customer questions. When people reach out to you, they are wanting you. They are wanting your services. They are interested in your products. So now they've reached out. They've done their job. Now it's up to you to make that deal and to close the sale. So you're going to want to ask them questions. Ask them specifically what type of products or services they are looking for, or if they aren't, or if they were very clear in letting you know what they were looking for, then go ahead and answer their questions. Make sure they have all the information that they need. Make sure you leave them the link to your website. I always do that when people inquire with me about prices or sizes. I'll give it to them. Well, this set is blah blah, $52. You can purchase from my website and I'll also always leave my website link. So make sure you're answering all their questions. Make sure you know exactly what they're looking for and that you understand what they're looking for, because you don't want to direct them to something that has absolutely nothing to do with what they're looking for. So make sure that you're listening and you're clear on what it is that they want. Let's see. Okay, we already talked about creating stats for your potential customers or clients. Just letting them know. I post my customers' pictures on my business page. Thank you for shopping with us. And sometimes, I don't know, with the business pages on Facebook, a lot of times they don't let you tag people on the actual post. Well, when you create in the actual caption, but you can tag them like in the comments. It's weird. I don't know if it's just my page but they don't let me tag the customers in the actual caption. So I actually have to tag them in the comments. So, but just make sure that you're showing people wearing or using your products. Let people know that you have customers. It's out here. People are getting this. Take pictures. If you have a shop, take pictures of people shopping in your shop. Take pictures. Have your customers send you pictures of them using your products. Take pictures of people holding your bags when they come shopping. Take pictures with your customers. Just make sure that you're showing people that, there are real people using my real products. It's real. It's not just something I'm just saying. Show them proof. Okay? Because I know it's weird, but a lot of people won't purchase from you until they see other people purchasing from you. I don't know why people do that, but that brings me back to a post that someone made in my Facebook group. It was another business owner, and she was asking what can she do to grow her social media following, because she have a lot of people telling her that they don't see, she don't have a lot of followers on her page, and they don't see other people using her products, so they're iffy about purchasing from her. I know the amount of followers you have should not matter, but it does. As a consumer, it does. It matters to me as well, and I'm going to tell you why. If I see something on social media, if I see someone post something on social media, a product that I'm interested in, and I go to their page and I just see that they have 60 followers, right? Nobody's engaging on any of their posts. I see no customer pics. I see no customer testimonials. I see no reviews. I'm probably not going to buy from that company. I'm not, because it may, I just may feel like it may be a scam, or, who knows, but I just don't personally. And, and as a consumer, they're looking at it that way as well. If they come to your business page and it's deserted, you haven't made any posts in 2 weeks, or, nobody's engaging on your content, then they're going to click right off of it. I'm telling you, it's true. So, I mean, and I can't say that it's wrong, because I do the same thing. I'm not going to go to a business page that has 20 followers and spend $120 on a product, or, just, it don't matter how much it is. I'm just not going to buy it. If you're not showing me the proof, then I'm just not going to take the risk with my money. So make sure that you are showing people proof, and showing testimonials, showing people using your stuff, purchasing your stuff. You can post questions. If people are DMing you questions, and answer those questions. Or, I get a lot of people that send me DMs or inboxes, saying, thank you, I received my order, I love them. I always screenshot it and say I'm going to post it, but I never do, because I'm like, I don't want to, feel like I'm violating my customers' privacy, I guess. But I do post their pictures when they send it to me, because for me, I feel like they wanted me to post it. If they sending me the pictures of them wearing my clothing, I feel like that's fine to post. But I've often screenshotted conversations, where people are like, I just did it yesterday. I had a lady inboxing me about her shoes and how much she loved them, and I screenshotted it. But then today I was like, I'm not going to post this, because I don't know, I just feel like posting a conversation between you and your customers is a bit much. So I don't do that. But, if you feel like your customer thinks it's fine, or you can ask them before you post it. So just make sure that you're showing those types of things to people. Make sure that you're being interactive on all of your social media pages. Okay, so where were we? Okay, posting the stats and testimonies. Make sure you're paying attention to your conversion rates as well. Like, I am obsessed. With my stats. I am checking my website stats like on a daily basis, because I like to look and see. I check my Facebook stats as well, and my blog stats. I'm the stat queen. I'm the stat queen. When it comes to my blog, I look on there, I'll see how many daily views I got on my blog. I'll see, and on my insights, it'll show me like for the whole week. So you can click on each one. It shows you what articles they read, how many people read them, if they clicked on another article, how many articles they read while they were on my blog. And then it shows my top blog posts. So then, I kind of get an idea of what type of content I should create next. Like this week, I have had like hundreds of people viewing a gift guide that I made last year. I don't know. It's weird, because I've made gift guides this year, but for some reason they're clicking on the one from last year. So it was a gift guide for teens. And, I listed like maybe over 50 products on there. So, but that gives me an idea. Like tonight I'm going to work on another gift guide for teens, because that obviously is what people are interested in. So I know this year I made a gift guide for girls, and then I made a Fortnite gift guide for boys. But I'm getting more clicks on the guide than I made last year. So I'm going to make one similar to that, since that's getting a lot of traffic. But that's how you use your stats. That way you learn what kind of content your audience is looking at and what you need to be putting out more of. Okay, so, and then like for my website, like I said, I had close to 14,000 viewers on my website for a month's period, but that was actually down 43%, I think it said. So like I was shocked because I'm like, whoa, down 43%. So whatever I was doing back in October, I need to be brainstorming, what was I doing in October to have so many views. I do know that I have started adding more shoes and sandals to my website back in October, and then I started adding sweatsuits. So, I'm thinking about those things. Okay, so in October, I added more shoes, sweatsuits, and sandals. So that's what I'm going to do for this month. And I know it sounds weird. A lot of y'all are in Indiana, so you're like, sandals. Yes. Sandals have been my best sellers since October. Since I added them in October, I'm getting more and more sandals in, and those have been my best sellers. But you have to think, I have an online boutique, so I'm not just marketing to people in Indianapolis. I have people everywhere. I have people in Louisiana, in Texas, in Florida, in California. They don't have snow, sis, so they're still buying sandals. So it may sound weird to you, but sandals have been my best sellers. Trust me. You would think the sweatsuits would be, because it's also cold and snowing everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but but nope, sandals. Sandals have been my best sellers. Even people from Indiana are buying sandals. I don't know if they're taking trips or if they just want to keep them into the summertime, but people from Indiana are buying the sandals as well. So let's see, where we at? We already talked about doing a pitch. Okay, so if you're one of those people that that do services like coaching, or you're selling, you're helping people build their business and brands, you want to have a 3-tier program. Okay, and by that I mean you want to have a low cost program for people that, aren't ready to invest hundreds of dollars into a coach. So maybe you could do like a $50 coaching call, right? So for $50, you have an hour with me on the phone. I'm going to walk you through everything that you need to learn. So I would advise that you do when these people sign up for your program or service, that you instantly, after they purchase the service or program, that you instantly have a download on there for them to download a form or email it to them. That way, by the time it's the day and time for you to have your coaching call, you already know what they need from you. So during that hour, you're not wasting time trying to figure out what they need. They've already filled out this form and they've told you exactly what they're looking for. So have a 3-tier program: a low cost one, middle, like people that are, on the fence, like, I need this, but I don't want to spend so much money right now. And then have your premium program, and that's for the high rollers. That's for the people that are ready. They like, I'm not playing. This is what I need, and I need it now, and I don't mind spending on what I need. So make sure you have something there for everybody. And we're coming to a close. We're almost done. This timer says 48 minutes. I've been talking for 48 minutes. It didn't even seem that long. I was thinking maybe like 20 minutes, but I've been talking for almost an hour. See, that lets you know I am so passionate about this stuff that it doesn't even feel like I've been talking to y'all for an hour. Let's see. Okay, upsell. Let's talk about upselling your products. You definitely want to try to upsell everything. Okay, so this is something that I'm going to be adding to my website here shortly. So I know when I first had my website built back in 2016, the web designer, she actually asked me if I wanted a box, that pops up at the when my customers check out, that gives upsell suggestions. And at the time I was like, no. But now I'm like, yes, I need that. Like, if I have an upsell suggestion box, I could be bringing in way more. People might see something that they didn't see while they were scrolling down the website. So I'm going to be having that added soon. I think it's definitely going to do a lot of good. One thing I've also have looked into is you might want to have a layaway plan on your website. I actually had that before and it didn't do so well. It didn't do so well, but I am having what's that place, the pay later place? Shoot, what is it called? Afterpay. Afterpay. So I've created an account with Afterpay. So basically, people are going to be able to go on my website and purchase their products from me, but they can sign up for Afterpay, where they pay the total in 4 installments. So they won't have to pay the whole thing up front. They will pay in 4 installments. However, Afterpay will pay me up front. So if people have $300 worth of stuff, I will get my $300 up front, and then they make the payments with Afterpay in 4 installments. So I've been approved for that. I signed the contract. So now I'm just waiting for them to let me know how to actually install it on the website. But I should have it on there within the next week. So these are things that you have to constantly be thinking about in your business. Like, how can I make things easier for my customers? Like, this is going to make a big deal with my customers, because they might want so much stuff. Like, I have people that order $600 worth of products sometimes, or but some people don't have it like that. So they may want $600 worth of product, but they don't have it all at that time. So with Afterpay, they can do it in 4 installments, but I will still receive my money up front. So this is what I mean when I say you constantly have to change things in your business. You constantly have to know what's going on around you and what other businesses are doing. You have to keep up with the times, because things are changing rapidly, like every day. And if you're one of those people that are just want to do things the old way, you're going to be left behind. You're cutting yourself short by not growing and not learning more. So I'm one of those people that try to learn every day. I'm reading articles, I'm studying what other business owners are doing, and I try to implement it in my business. Not saying that I'm copying other businesses, but when I look at other businesses and study what they're doing, I usually get some type of bright idea, like, I can do this, or I need to be doing that, or so I'm not going on their page and stealing their ideas or anything like that. But I do see what other people are doing, and it gives me ideas on other ways that I can better my business. So you're always going to want to keep learning and growing in your business. So upsell, make sure you're upselling. If people are coming in your store and they get a outfit, make sure you show them a purse that goes perfect with it, or make sure you show them a pair of shoes that match. If they buy in body products from you, make sure you show them your face line or your hairline, or if you sell hair extensions, if you sell bonnets or wig bags or what are mink lashes. These are all things that go together. Try to upsell them on that. Also, did you check out our mink lashes? Blah blah. I said that because I'm not gonna get into that. This video is already forever long, but just make sure you're upselling. You might also want to create a loyalty program for your customers. If you have an actual store, you can make loyalty cards. That way, every time they make a purchase, they can you can punch their card, and then maybe after 4 or 5 purchases, they get a free outfit, or a free purse or a free pair of jeans or whatever. Just whatever you want to do for your loyalty program. So you may want to think about that as well. So that is it. We got through this in less than an hour. Barely. So for more videos like this. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm coming out of my shell. I'm actually enjoying these videos and actually getting the feel of being on camera. So I'm going to start to try to do them in different locations, or at least make it look a little better. I'm also struggling with the whole editing part. So I'm learning, and I'm learning and growing, and as I learn and grow, I'm helping you guys learn and grow as well. So just stick with me. We gonna get this money for 2020. Okay, so make sure you implement all these steps. The ones that work for you, great. If they don't, try something else. Okay, so again, thank you for coming and watching my channel. If you need some more information on whatever, scroll down. I have videos on everything from starting your business from start to finish, from writing a book from start to finish, from blogging start to finish. I have all kinds of stuff. So this is your guide to show me the money in 2020. So go ahead and brainstorm these ideas, everything you wrote down that you needed to go back to. Go ahead and make your 30-second pitch. And yes, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that subscribe button. And also share this video. So I'm trying to get my views out. Y'all can't help a sister out. I gave y'all all this free tea, and y'all can't help a sister out. Share this video. Okay, bye-bye.